Hello again, guys. I'm RoboJack, and this is part 2 of my kind of mini-series on Tiberian Sun, how to add like cool changes and stuff to Tiberian Sun. So in this part, I'm going to show you how to enable an option called multi-factory bonus or multiple factory bonus. Basically, it means that it makes it so that if you build more than one unit production building of any kind, be it a barracks or war factory or helipad or anything like that, or it actually also works with MCVs too, construction yards. But if you build multiple of them, if you have this feature enabled, you'll be able to build units faster, depending on the number of production buildings you have. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm just going to do a skirmish, any map, whatever. And so normally normally there's no point in having more than one barracks, war factory, helipad, whatever, any of that, because you can only build units. You can't increase the rate at which you build units by building more production structures. It just doesn't change. So like, I'm gonna give you an example. So let me just get a refinery out first. Actually, I'm just gonna turn my game speed up a little bit higher. Hopefully I don't get killed by the computer. Construction complete. So I'm going to build a couple of barracks just to show you what happens if you build a bunch. Basically, normally there's no point, or normally the only point in building more than one production structure is to change where your units will come from, your built units will come from. But other than that, you can't like increase the speed. So, you know, like in most other RTSs, you can building more than one factory will like either increase the build speed, or you'll be able to build units from each factory separately, which is another form of increasing the build speed. Basically, you'll be able to build multiple units at the same time from different factories. So that doesn't happen in Tiberian Sun. So like here, I'll build a cyborg. See, it's building at the same rate that you would normally build a cyborg at, even though I've got 5 barracks. It doesn't increase it at all. The only point in building more than one barracks would be to change where they come from. Like, so, you know, I'll set this one as primary, comes out of there. If I set this one as primary, I'll just build in there. If I set this primary, guy will come out of there. But basically, that's the only use for building more than one production structure of any kind. So I'm going to show you how to add or enable a feature that makes it so that if you build more than one factory or whatever type of building production structure, if you build more than one, it'll increase the speed at which your units are built. So let me show you how to do that. It's pretty easy to do. All you gotta do is open up a file browser and go to where you have Tiberian Sun installed. I have the first decade, so I'll go there. Go into your Sun folder, and you want to look for as I've done in my in the first part of this series. You go to the file rules.ini, and you want to go ahead and open that in, I use Notepad, open it whatever, and you want to search for what's it called? Let me find it. Whoops, can't type. I just use the Control F function to find what I'm looking for, because it's a big document. So you want to look for something called, here we go, something called multiple factory. See right here. Now it says 0 right now. It says right here, factory bonus for multiples. 1 equals full bonus, 0 equals no bonus. Huh, that's weird. The default is 1. That's really weird, because the game comes, the file is normally, an unedited version of this file has it at 0, even though the default is 1. That's kind of weird. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and change it to 1. Now, like it says here, 1 will give it a full bonus. Full bonus just means, well, you can't go above 1, basically. So yeah, just go ahead and change that to 1 or whatever you want to set it at. If you set it a lower number, if you set it somewhere lower, between 0 and 1, it'll just decrease the amount that your units are sped up by having multiple factories. But yeah, I'm going to set it to 1 and just save the document, exit out, and then go back to sorry. Go back to Tiberian Sun, and I'm just going to do another skirmish, and I'll show you what happens. Something in my throat. Let's see. Alright, so turn the AI down just because I might be in this game for a little while, and I don't want to get killed. Well, it's an easy AI though. Never mind. Let me show you what happened with that change. So I changed it to 1. The factory bonus I changed to 1, so it should make it so that units are built faster depending on how many production structures you have. So let me just get some money going.
Construction complete.
Oh, come on.
New construction options. Construction complete. New construction options. Construction complete. Low power. Silos needed. Building. Construction.
So let me just go ahead and get some.
Construction complete.
I'm just trying to build up my base so that I can show you the effect of this change. The thing is, I need a little bit more money, so let me build another refinery. Basically, yeah, like I said, this will make it so that the more production structures you have. The guy's attacking. Die. The more production structures you have, the faster you'll be able to build units. So let me demonstrate this with barracks. I'm probably gonna run out of money. That's just great. So I'm gonna build like. Actually, before I build that third one. So, okay, light infantry already builds at the fastest speed. Let's do a cyborg. Okay, so that's the speed that cyborg normally builds at. I'll show you. I'll do stuff once he's finished. Alright, so he's finished. Now if I build, let's say 2 more barracks, should increase the speed at which he trains.
Construction complete.
See? That's much faster than it was earlier. See how much faster that was? Now watch, if I build enough barracks, I can actually make it so that he builds at the same rate as a light infantry, which is the fastest you can build a unit. I don't think nothing can build faster than a light infantry as far as I know, because it's so cheap. So let me just build that. Now watch this. Well, I need money for it. Okay. I do. Stop attacking me. Alright, so watch this cyborg. He's going to build probably at the speed of light infantry. See? Instantly, practically. Or not instantly, but... See, that's the speed of the light infantry. And, well, the thing is, you need the money. See, even though a unit will build faster, it still takes the same amount of money, so you gotta be careful not to build too many units at once, otherwise you'll drain your money completely and you won't even realize it. But yeah, watch cyborg. See how fast that was? Now, this effect also works for... it works for war factories, helipads, even construction yards. If you build multiple MCVs, you can build buildings at a faster rate, which is really useful, let me tell you. Especially if you're building a bunch of bases or something like that. It comes in really handy to have fast building production speed. Hold on, Sam. So... here, I want to show you the effect with... It's the same effect with war factories, but... I just wanted to show you what I'm talking about. Could take a while, though. Even at the fastest game speed, I may not get enough money to fund this. Stop attacking my base. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, let me build one more war factory, and then you'll be able to see how fast the unit builds. Stop shooting nukes at me. Should have just killed AI when I had the chance. It's messing up my video. Alright, so I've got 4 war factories. Now watch... Oh, stop attacking. Alright, so let me build... I don't know, a tick tank. See that speed? That's much faster than normal. And watch, I can even... If I build enough... war factories, I can... make the speed go up to the speed of light infantry, which, like I said, is the fastest speed that any unit can be built in the game.
Construction complete.
I built one more, should be enough. Alright, we'll try that. More missile launches. So now watch the speed of... We'll do a tick tank, watch. See how fast that is? That's literally the same speed as the light infantry. So I find this feature useful just because, like, without it, there's really no point in building multiple war factories or barracks or whatever. Like I said, it also works with MCVs and it also works with helipads and stuff like that. Any production structure. So yeah, I find this feature to be really useful. Adds an interesting element to the game too, I think. I'm not going to bother showing MCVs and stuff. You guys can try that out yourself if you want. But yeah, it's a really nice feature in my opinion. And I play with it all the time. So yeah, that's the end for this part. I got a couple other changes I'll do in future videos, but if you guys like this one, you can leave a like on the video, and you can support me by subscribing to my channel. And don't forget to check out my other videos. And I say "and" too many times. No, I'm just kidding. I'll see you next time, guys. See ya.